Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Alumni Interview Program. My name is Liz Culleton, and I'm the Director of Alumni Engagement here at Canisius College.
And I'm Justin Rogers, the Director of Undergraduate Admissions.
We decided to start today's training video by telling you about why we started the Alumni Interview Program. We started it in an effort to facilitate meaningful conversations between our prospective students and our alumni. We know it to be true that our students who engage with alumni during the application process are actually more likely to attend the institution over those who do not have that experience. We also strongly believe that our alumni are our best ambassadors because you can articulate the experience and value of a Jesuit education. So if you loved your experience at Canisius and are looking for a way to give back, then being part of our alumni interview program might be a great option for you. In terms of commitment, it's what you decide to make it. You can interview as many students or as few as you would like, and you'll see how that works in a minute.
In our inaugural year, we have targeted certain areas of the country where we have a strong regional chapter of alumni in an effort to implement using the chapters as a base. If you are interested in interviewing and do not live in either Western New York, Rochester, Syracuse, New York City, or Boston, please contact the Office of Alumni Engagement. The areas of participation are also based upon our current application pool. In order to get started, we will need you to let us know that you are interested in being an alumni interviewer. You can do that by emailing alumni@canisius.edu. From there, we'll activate your profile and have you sign a confidentiality agreement and acknowledge that you have read the principles of good practice that outline the guidelines for participation. Your username is your email address that you have on file in the Office of Alumni Engagement as your preferred email address. Once you get to the website, for the first time that you log in at admissions.canisius.edu/portal/alumni, you will see the login screen. That's the screen right here in front of you now. The first time that you go there, you'll have to do the forgot your password retrieval tool in order to get your login for the portal. That will trigger an email to your address on file and will provide you with a temporary PIN. Use that temporary PIN to log in, and then it will prompt you to create your new password. So once you've done that, you'll then see the screen that is in front of you now. This is the alumni interviewing portal for Canisius College. You'll be greeted with your name listed at the top. On the right-hand column, you'll also see the contact information for both Liz and myself, along with some various links to the Canisius Alumni website, the Facebook page, and the NACIAC Standards of Principles and Good Practice. Also on the right-hand column will be some of our social media information of our most current events happening on campus. On the main left-hand side of the screen, you will see a list of available interviewees that are relative to your area of the country. So for the sake of this, we're using Amherst, New York as the baseline area. Below, you'll see a list of students who've applied that are within a 50-mile radius of your address. They are listed there in front of you with their name, their location, and how far away they may be from you. Note that this list is the 15 of the closest applicants, and those are the ones that will populate in your portal. Please also note that we've included their application date, and we are asking that you please prioritize those applicants by date applied, from oldest date being first priority. So for the sake of this demo, we will select Devin McGavero. You'll see that her application date was April 20th, located in Kenmore, New York, and is a freshman for this upcoming fall 2018 year. At this point, she's not claimed, but if you click on the claim button below, you'll see that the page refreshes and she moves to someone that you have claimed and that you will be responsible for interviewing. Once you've claimed Devin, you'll begin to learn a little bit more about her. You can see her email address and her phone number so that you can do your outreach to the student.
So we actually ask that you contact the student right away via phone or email. When reaching out, we ask that you attempt to contact the student 3 times over a period of 7 to 10 days. Our recommended approach for outreach is email, and then call. Work with the student to arrange a mutually agreeable date and time in an accessible and neutral location. We ask that you look at our principles of good practice for additional information on that. If you've attempted to contact this applicant 3 times via phone or email, please record your contact with them in the last box of the form, which you'll see and Justin will show you, and hit submit. This will ensure that they leave your queue, and it'll alert the Office of Undergraduate Admissions as to your attempts. If you subsequently hear from that student, please alert the Undergraduate Admissions Office and they'll take it from there. If the student misses the interview, we hope that that doesn't happen, but remember that things come up at the last minute. Please call and email the student to find out if there was an emergency or if there was any misunderstanding about the date and time. If you can, please try to reschedule that appointment with the student, but remember that interviews are not required by the admissions office. So neither you or the student should feel undue pressure to complete the interview. The student will not be penalized for not having the interview, but obviously we hope that you do. And now Justin's going to tell you what to do after the interview has been conducted.
As you'll notice, there's a link here for a file report on the student's information box. And up pops a list of questions that we will ask you to provide feedback on. So you'll go into the portal and click on the applicant's name, just like I just showed you, and click File Report. This will take you to this form with the predetermined questions for you to answer. It may be helpful to remind yourself of these questions as you head into the interview, as it is always helpful to record your comments shortly after, so that you don't forget your conversation or specific things that the applicant had to share. So we were asking you to provide feedback on what particular qualities or characteristics did you observe in the student, what topics were of greatest interest to the student, and then to please summarize your overall impression of the candidate, and please feel free to be specific where possible. This last box would also be where you'd want to designate if the student did not respond to your outreach to try to schedule the interview. There's some important things that we'd also like you to keep in mind. The applicants have been prompted to come prepared with questions. If you can't answer them, we ask you not to please make up the responses. Please direct them to the admissions office for them to direct the applicant to the appropriate office on campus who may be able to best serve them. The applicants have been informed to dress casually. In an effort to make everyone feel comfortable, we will not instruct them to dress up. This will level set the experience. The student will not be bringing their transcript or their resume or any other application documents. This is meant to be an informative and helpful conversation for both parties. We encourage you to conduct the interview without the parents. Please reassure the parent, if they attempt to join you, that this is not a make or break in the admissions process, but simply an opportunity to connect with a Canisius alumnus and ask any questions that that student may have. Please plan to meet in a neutral location. Do not meet in your office or your home. We suggest coffee shops, libraries, or other public places. We want to make sure our applicants feel as comfortable as possible with their experience. Finally, please do not give any assurance about their admissions decisions.
So that wraps up our training video for our alumni interview program. In closing, we really hope that you can participate. We're excited about this new engagement opportunity that will stand to benefit the college and hopefully be a fun time for you. We have to say that we are regularly inspired by our incoming students, and hopefully after getting the chance to sit down and talk with them, you will be too. Thank you for your help.
Thank you.